We were so close. So we were talking about how to graph a graph a line from point slope form. We just discussed that when it's a plus sign, you kind of have to add the opposite, and think about it as minus and negative. So my y value is -3. My original, like the standard form of a point slope form is a minus here. So my y value is a +1. I know it's tricky. It's opposite. And so this is the information I'm going to graph. Just like with slope-intercept form, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start by graphing. I'll write this down. Graph the point. We're going to graph the point first. So here on my coordinate plane, I'm going to graph the point -3, 1. So I'm going to go to my origin. I'm going to go -3 up 1. So there's my point. And then from the point, we're going to move the slope. Whatever the slope directions are, move the slope directions from that point. From the point I found, I have to do what the slope says. So from slope-intercept form, I go from the y-intercept. For point slope form, I'm going to move the slope from the point. So my slope is 1/2. So I have to remember I'm going to rise 1 and run 3. So from this point, I put my pencil on the point, not on the y-intercept because I don't know what the y-intercept is. From this point, I'm going to rise 1 and run 2. Rise 1, run 2. Put a dot. Rise 1, run 2. Rise 1, run 2. And that is my equation. I can see the y-intercept if you look closely here. The reason we have a second form of a line is because this y-intercept is not a whole number. It would be really hard to estimate, what is that, 2.5? Maybe it's 2.52, maybe it's 2.49. We're not sure where exactly this line crosses the y-intercept because it's not a whole number. And so writing it in slope-intercept form would be hard because b is a decimal. And so when b is a decimal, it's good to have another form, point slope form. It works perfectly for that. Thanks.